there, this is Janice from the Seascapes Succulent Nursery here in downtown Half Moon Bay, and today I thought I'd show you how to refresh a pot, a tired pot that has been here for several months and has outgrown its root space. And the Aeonium in the middle, it has flowered out, so it will soon be dying. Unfortunately, all of them flowered at the same time. So that's what we're going to do next. Since succulent roots are very shallow, I'm going to dig out all of these plants and repot them because I want to give them as much fresh soil as possible. And I'm going to tear them apart just like that. It's very easy to take them apart. This one I'm going to be throwing out, so I'm not really concerned that much with this one. But these other ones I want to replant because they're a nice big size and they're nice to plant a full-grown plant when you get the chance instead of starting with little guys, especially when the roots of one plant is more aggressive than another. And next we're going to take out this ruby necklace, which has really overtaken the pot with roots. And we'll show you next how to split this up and replant it. Okay, so now we're going to take out the largest of the bunch. And the roots have really wound around inside. This plant takes over a pot, so you always want to plant this ruby necklace and this Athona capensis ruby necklace in a small container and let the other ones be bigger because this one tends to take over with roots. So I'm going to pull off most of these roots and let the roots regrow because they will definitely regrow. Succulent roots regrow very easily. Now I pruned off the roots of these two ruby necklaces, and I'm going to take out all these excess roots from the bottom, which are just all roots, very little soil left. So this plant has been drying out routinely very quickly. So if you want to refresh a plant, give it more nutrients, more room to grow, then start over again with fresh soil because the fresh soil brings in the fertilizer that it will need. Doesn't get its nutrients from the ground because it's obviously not in the ground. It gets its nutrients from this potting mix. Make sure you have drainage in all of these vessels because if you don't, the plant will easily rot on you. So here we go, filling in the bottom of the soil. Put the center one in the middle, a little higher than the others, ideally. Put back your other plants after you clean off the dead parts underneath. Prune off any excess roots that you see. A few more roots you can always pull off, especially if they're not attached. And try to give that some elevation. And now fill it in with potting mix. So now we just need to fill in the vacancies with some potting mix. This is a good quality potting mix, 4 parts of a good quality potting mix with 1 part pumice. That's what we normally use for most succulents here. I don't like cactus soil because it's oftentimes too grainy, doesn't hold enough water or nutrients. You need a little moisture if you're going to be able to keep the nutrients in the soil. Especially in the center one. It should get larger than these, hopefully. Okay, so here you have it. It didn't take very long at all to refresh this pot, take out all those roots, and give new life to this planter. In a few weeks, you'll see a big difference.